Welcome to the SIDMA tutorial series, funded by EPA Region 5 and the Great Lakes Regional Water Program. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to define a survey's key questions and its variable names. Defining the key questions on a survey is necessary in order to calculate scores for social indicators, such as attitudes, awareness, and behavior. Variable names are important if you download SIDMA survey response data for analysis offline, which will be covered in another tutorial. We've already logged into SIDMA and accessed our projects page. We see the two surveys we have added to this project, Survey 1 and Survey 2, which is a copy of Survey 1. For this tutorial, we'll just work with Survey 1. We see in the Survey 1 window the Select Key Questions link under Survey Management Actions. Clicking on this link opens up a truncated version of our survey. The selection of key questions only applies to three categories on the survey: water impairments, sources of water pollution, and consequences of water quality. These categories are utilized in the calculation of the awareness social indicators. More specifically, the questions within these categories that we identify as key are used in the calculations. To select the key questions, we simply mark the checkbox next to each and click the Save buttons. We are returned to the project page. We can edit these selections at any time by clicking on the Select Key Questions link again. The survey management actions also include a link to edit variable names. This page allows you to view the variable names associated with the questions on the survey, and edit the variable names of custom questions added to the survey. Variable names are utilized to organize survey responses when downloaded through the Download action on the survey menu of the project page. We see that to the left of each question on the survey is a text box field with a variable name. Some of these are grayed out, indicating that they are not editable. This applies to any core SIDMA question, meaning a question we selected for inclusion in the survey, not a custom question that we created. However, you can edit the variable names for any custom question. Note the variable names of the custom questions we added to the Rating of Water Quality category. They were assigned initial placeholder variable name values. These placeholder names follow a particular naming convention, described by the blue text at the top of the page. We won't read those descriptions here, but please take the time to read through them when you work with the variable names on your first SIDMA survey. We can edit these placeholders to reflect more appropriate variable names. As you edit these variable names, it's best to stick to short variable names without spaces or special characters. However, the only restriction that SIDMA places on variable names is that they must be unique to the particular survey. They cannot duplicate a survey name for a core SIDMA question or a custom one. Take a look at the custom checkbox question we added. Note that the question has its own variable name, but so does each checkbox item. These items are separated because SIDMA treats each checkbox option independently in the download of response data. Response counts are reported for each checkbox. This page is also a useful reference when working with the downloaded data, as it allows you to look back and recall which questions pertain to which variable name. To save our edits, we scroll to the bottom and click the Save Variable Names button. As with the selection of key questions function, we can edit the variable name definitions at any time. In this tutorial, we reviewed how to select a survey's key questions for indicator calculation and view and define a survey's variable names. In the next tutorial, we'll describe the different ways to submit a response to a survey. Thanks for watching.